Oh, God. Okay.
Hi.
Welcome to the Art of Casting.
The Art of Casting.
The Art of Casting. Whatever episode this is. I haven't put them in order. Excuse me. If you hear Kiki munching and crunching, it's because she just got off her shift, so she's just kind of chilling. Thank you. I don't know. You had a heck of a day, but since it's like incriminating to talk about a lot of that stuff, I guess we're gonna have to keep it vague if we want to tell anything. Although
I just work with children.
I would like you to tell a story if you would.
Which one?
Just jump right into it. Of the bookmarks and the panic attack.
Oh fuck. So I got a new archive job. Only kids allowed. It's great. Except for like some adults, you know. They're supposed to be teaching them things, but most of them are assholes.
Okay, you could just freaking tell the story.
Anyway, I'm setting the tone. So, this is like my week 3. Week 1, nobody came in because there was a lot going on.
I had to give you some time to settle in, I guess.
Last week I was still frazzled because nobody explained anything to me.
Why do they do that? Every time a new person starts at a job, they just get mad at you for not knowing shit you weren't told.
No, I literally wasn't here, and the bitch that used to be here didn't speak to me.
I literally wasn't even here.
So, we got these bookmarks. It's just colored pieces of paper that the last lady cut and then like taped barcodes on for all the kids to use so they could scan. But who gives a fuck? They all they all know their number. They all use that number every day to eat food. So just give me the number. That's what I told the kids. I told them, I says, oh, I'm phasing those out. One kid freaked out, said, but I'll always have my bookmark. I don't know my number.
It's like, this is readily available information, little man.
I was like, well, I can find out for you. And then the teacher cut me off.
You don't have to shit your pants.
Yeah.
Good?
They were like, it's the same as your computer number. I was like, okay. So then I'm buzzing around as I do, you know, helping kids find things, talking to them, letting them know what they have out, blah, 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 answering silly questions, telling people to shut up, whatever. Teacher disappears, teacher comes back, it's time to leave, blah, 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 kids are great, blah. Apparently, she disappeared for a minute.
Who's she?
The teacher. To go complain to the office lady that has nothing to do with my job. About... the bookmarks. Why isn't she using the bookmarks?
As it was told, she kicked the door in and started shouting at people, the bookmarks! The bookmarks! She grabbed the child, the bookmarks!
Yeah. It was the end of my day, I was cleaning up, I'm not being paid anymore, but I'm making the library look cute, slowly but surely. And the desk lady comes in, the one that liked me. We like her. We're gonna call her Bowie. And Bowie came in and was like, so, how was today? I go, better than last week. She's like, yeah, well, I just had a teacher come in, had a little bit of a panic attack about something. I go, oh, what? It's like, something about a bookmark? I go, a panic attack, yes. I'm getting rid of them because they take too fucking long.
And that's about the caliber of people that you work with.
They're all white.
Careful. But a lot of the people that you do work with are middle-aged white women, and those are a heavily excitable group, generally.
Oh my heavens, they're gonna lose it when I move the rug.
Oh yeah, when that rug moves, they're going to freaking protest.
Sorry guys, I just want less distractions.
Dude, you pulled those chairs? Ooh, they are red in the face right now. You pulled the chairs over a couple feet to the left, dude.
They freaked the fuck out because 2 of the tables were pushed together.
I don't get these people. I don't understand. Does your life really require that much freaking stability? Are you that manic?
They must be. I don't... most of them are minding their business, but there's 3 or 4 of them that just don't shut the fuck up.
It sounds so much, every time you come home with a story, it sounds so much like everybody's freaking like this. Because they'll do 4 or 5 different things a day that are just the most extra, you're burning energy you don't have. Every time you get mad that the librarian moved a freaking box, you lose a year off your life. There's not a lot left, lady.
Let them. Budget can go to me.
Budget can go to freaking me.
Fucking dumbasses. I love my job.
Well, that was a fun story, I thought. So, we'll go from there to our backbone. Today was there's Trainee. Everybody give it up for Trainee. Play the Trainee theme song. I can actually beatbox better than that.
Oh.
I'm not gonna do it, but I was.
I thought we were making a song. He thought you were making a song.
He really doesn't like me lately. We got a lot of animals in this room, so if anybody barks or something, that's no, it wasn't me. So today was the March.
Madness.
No. Nintendo Direct.
Oh fuck! Oh please.
Oh, it was.
I didn't look at your text at all.
It was a freaking fat load of nothing.
Oh. Well, I'm not surprised or disappointed because I knew that it wasn't going to be anything.
It was always going to be nothing.
Wow.
So here's what we got. I took notes on everything that's interesting.
Okay, thank you.
But there wasn't much. Like, it opened with Dragon Quest. Remember when they made the Dragon Quest remake and they were like, yeah, 3 and 4?
Yeah, they just kind of fucking full nutted that, and I was like,
It was like,
for what?
Okay, hold on. Why? Why 3 and 4?
I never hear anything about those. I hear about like 10 onward. We're on like 62 now.
Well, like, as far as I know, Dragon Quest has always been a good series. I'm a fan of Sentinels of the Starry Sky myself. Although I'm gonna try like Journey of the Cursed King soon. I don't like the PS1 one. It's a little too freaking long to start. Maybe I'll come back to it, but whatever. I thought it was weird that they were just like, hey, do you guys want to play the 3rd and 4th game in a series that is so antiquated you may have not heard about it until right now? And it was like, what about 1 and freaking 2? So they announced that this time. They opened with that, and I was just like, okay, great. It's not weird anymore. Why did you do 3 and 4 first?
I hate when people do that shit out of order.
It's weird. I'm not even upset about it. It's just weird.
A slightly related pet peeve of mine is like the Witcher books. For a long time, you couldn't find them in a uniform height. All of the fucking books were cut at different heights. So on a bookshelf, it looked so fucking stupid.
Yeah. There was that chick who had all the books, and she was just like, I'm literally seething. And it was like, I was looking at it, I was like, what's the freaking problem? They all said The Witcher, and were all different colors and quality. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking,
they don't line up!
I was thinking, why did you get, like, such a mixed bag of books if you knew it was going to drive you nuts? And it was, no, that's the only way to get the books. Do you want the other one?
Just
save it for later? Okay.
Yeah. And then when I finally got a set that was all the same height, they have these ugly fucking covers. They're so bland. And they're like, ooh, new show on Netflix. And I'm like, I'm just gonna paint over this. I'm gonna, like, Mod Podge the fucking actual covers on because that art is sick.
Is the actual covers is the one that has the Geralt from the games?
Yeah, he's, like, fucking taking the fucking sword and he's, like, slamming it into a monster's mouth and shit. Like, every cover is a different fucking piece of art. It's so cool.
That's cool.
It's so fucking good.
You ever finished that series, by the way?
No. I'm gonna restart it, but right now I gotta read Wings of Fire for research purposes.
Okay.
And I'm reading Goosebumps books.
I'm not sure what research purposes means, but I'll trust you. I'll trust you on this one.
I gotta learn about the dragon books.
Shut up. I'll trust you. Shut up. I'll trust you, okay?
Thank you.
Anyway, Nintendo Direct. Patapon.
Really?
They're remaking Patapon. I think it's just the first Patapon.
I was thinking about that game recently. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Actually, that makes me happy.
What I think is wild about that is that's a first-party Sony game.
Oh.
Yeah, that was released on the PSP, I think the Vita, and also the PS3. But that makes sense because it was first-party Sony.
Nintendo was like, I don't care about console war.
I guess.
Peace.
Sony did, though. Sony was the biggest holdout. Like, Microsoft put all this shit on PC. Nintendo's the biggest holdout, but...
Yeah, we know.
Nintendo doesn't count.
Nobody thinks about Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo's always done their own thing.
Yeah. Freaks.
Like, nobody
They're like the Apple of the fucking video game company.
They do shit nobody likes, and sometimes...
It doesn't work.
Well, no. It works sometimes.
They get rid of features for no reason.
Nobody would have made the Wii U but Nintendo. Mm-hmm. Nobody would have shit their pants that hard.
They put the charging ports in weird areas.
I think
it didn't come installed with...
Yeah.
I need a dock that, like...
They hate their freaking consumer base.
Dude, they really do.
Although, when it comes to Nintendo, I don't blame them for hating their consumer base.
Okay, Nintendo fans or Apple fans? Or who's worse?
Nintendo.
Yeah.
By a wide margin. Because Apple fans...
Apple jorkers.
Apple fans they're not fans of Apple. They're rich kids.
Yeah,
They're rich kids that use Apple as a status symbol.
You know what? That's fucking child told me.
What?
I was like, oh, I don't play Roblox. I gotta make shit up, right? I can't just say leave me the fuck alone. But I was like, I don't want to, but also, like, my phone is bad, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, well, then get a new phone. It's only like $700. And I stared at them, and I was like, I don't make $700. Like, you know, like, and they were like, what? I was like, my phone has to be like $200, and that's still a lot for me. And he's like, well, my grandma paid like $5,000 for her tablet. I go, well, your grandma overpaid. And then I just walked away.
Like, for
you
like,
little shits.
I understand. He's not trying to be a little shit.
No,
right?
no. But
he
it's
just
like,
he sees the world a certain way.
Yeah.
Right? Money is not a resource. It's just like it's an ethereal concept.
well, also, like, if you saw the houses leading up to this place,
Oh, no.
fuck.
I've seen enough.
Yeah, no.
The place we live in makes me freaking vomit. And the only reason we're living in this place is because we have good friends.
When I have you help me move stuff, you're gonna fucking go and be like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna have to come home and, like, do some LSD.
If you want, I can just, like... Oh, fuck.
I don't care, buddy. I don't care.
I just don't want you to have to interact with anybody.
I don't give a shit.
Okay.
My personality will repel them just as well as any barrier. I don't need a gun. I have these bloodshot eyes.
Anyway.
Well, I wanted to talk about Patapon coming to the Switch. The reason this is wild to me is that, like, well, Sony does put somebody got shot again. Well, Sony does put their games on, like, PC and stuff. Mm-hmm. They're just, like, not very friendly with other developers and like the big names. So it's wild to see that, like, the two most hostile names in this industry are, like,
teaming
working
up.
together. Yeah. And especially for a game like Patapon, because Patapon is not like a big seller, but it is very much beloved.
It is cherished. Yes.
Cherished is a good word.
Cherished. I like it. I've never fucking touched it. I just have, like, fever dream memories of summers spent, like, watching you play it over, what was it, fucking YouTube Hangouts? Yeah. The shit got stuck in my head. I was like, this is really satisfying. Patapon.
I like the Fever songs.
Yeah.
The thing about it, though, is that every time... Because, like, Fever is when you hit a combo. Mm-hmm. So if your timing is perfect twice in a row, you get a Fever. And Fever doubles your power and the distance you move and doubles your strength. Defense, rather. It just is... You want to be in Fever at all times. The only problem is that when you don't have Fever, the Patapons will mimic your inputs. Like, in a song.
Yeah.
But when they do have Fever, they add a little song onto the end, and sometimes it goes on just a little too long, and it throws the freaking beat off.
Fuck!
And when they enter Fever, they go, Fever!
I remember.
And you don't have to push anything during that time. But for certain songs, because it's different per, like, level.
Yeah.
For certain songs, that freaking timing is different.
Oh...
And it's so subtle. It's like one freaking frame. Do you think they'll
optimize it, or they're just gonna port that bitch?
I think they're gonna optimize it.
Okay, cool.
They have to.
That's cool.
Because, like, the first game is not great. It's unique, but it's not fantastic.
Okay.
I'm really interested to see what that becomes, though.
Yeah.
And I would love to see another Patapon, because recently, actually, there was...
I was gonna say, do you think there'll be a way for them to, like, add a feature where, like, Nintendo songs or whatever, like, a certain library of songs will be available?
Well, they don't have original songs in that game. It's not a rhythm game in that you play music. It's that music is your control.
Wow. Nothing. Okay. Well, I hope they add new songs.
I do too. That'd be really cool.
Because I want more levels.
They did not announce that, though. Also,
okay.
Want more levels? That frickin' first game is impossible to beat.
I don't know. I didn't play it at all. Who the fuck am I?
Well, your rhythm is friggin' awful.
Yes, that's why I didn't play it.
I know, so it's like, why do you want things for this game?
Because I like it.
Yeah,
I support it.
I remember I wanted to see Patapon videos, and I was like, it was weird to see, like, a fandom. Even back in the day, it's like, what? Lunapon? What is that? And then I click on it, and it's just like this MS Paint animation that this freaking chick made. It had to be a chick. About, like, a Patapon princess who falls in love.
What the fuck? Somebody wrote Patapon fanfiction?
And I was like...
That's cute.
Aww. Even back then, I wasn't upset about it. I was just like, you know what? Patapon doesn't get enough love for me to hate this. Maybe we should read some Patapon fanfiction.
Dude, you know how much...
Put that on the docket.
Honestly, like, for this job, like, because the whole thing about it is I need to get along with the kids, right? Mm-hmm. So I need to have stuff, like, that I can talk about. What just happened?
The screen goes to sleep.
Oh, I got scared.
Don't worry about it, yeah.
So, like, I need to fucking watch... Like, first of all, I need to fucking try Roblox.
No,
eventually.
you don't.
Someday.
No, you don't.
I don't. Okay, well, there's, like, anime I want to watch.
This frickin' asshole.
The fuck?
So this frickin' chode drives by every day on a shitty... This guy drives by on his bike every day and sets off car alarms and annoys the shit out of me. And I realize when I say that, I'm getting old. Go ahead.
No, he's being a bitch. Because he knows the alarms are here and he keeps setting them off.
Yeah, I don't hear him until he gets to this road anyway.
Uh-huh. It's like he comes through... Where is he? It's like he runs through here to set them off. Yeah, we're getting old.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I got kids and shit.
Fucking...
Talking about
kids. Like, I already know about Bluey. But, like, there's books I need to read, movies I need to watch. Like, fuck, man. I'm out of the loop.
Dude, you've seen Spider-Verse. You're good enough.
I am.
Also, did you apparently... I have not verified this, but I heard that the guy who does the voice for Miles Morales is a freaking sex weirdo.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Well...
Also, while we're talking about sex weirdos, there's this guy on Twitter who's really freaking annoying. He's like, anti-woke and proud of it. Hashtag free Stellar Blade.
Oh, you're still mad at that guy?
I'm not still mad at him. He keeps inserting himself into my freaking life.
How is he... Block him. That's annoying.
I don't know how. Like, I muted Elon and, like, all the other freaking just stupid people, but, like, when it comes to him, he comes up so infrequently. But, like, when he does, it's just like he's like a freaking worm shitting in my freaking brain. But, like, I don't know. I can't verify this. It's hard to it's almost impossible to verify this. But he worked at Blizzard. Somebody was stealing breast milk out of the fridge. You are searching so hard for something to say. You.
No, I have it.
Well, okay, go for it. Hold on. You know what? Floor is yours. Go. How long as you need.
Edit it if you need to.
Oh. So you don't know if what you're going to say can air.
No, not like that. Just privacy's sake. So, Justice League Tower. Fucking... Can you...
You're hesitating so much. It's way funnier than anything you could ever say. Like, you keep going... like, your mouth is moving like you want to talk and you're not saying anything.
Because my brain is exploding.
It's so funny.
Okay, let me explain something. Okay.
Okay.
So...
Orpheon!
So, the way I'm being treated... Let's just figure it out.
Oh, God.
Right? The fucking place I work for... Ass, right? My second job, ass. My winter job, ass. All right? Justice League Tower.
The way that they don't even like to smile,
so,
ass.
Blizzard, Activision Blizzard, over winter, had an employee party at Justice League Tower.
Oh, well, you were there.
Well, I was there. And we, night crew that had to clean up after them, and navigate around their little party. Got what now?
I don't know.
Okay, well, everyone in the offices got mugs that said Activision 2024.
Whoa.
And, like, swag and stuff.
They got swag?
And food. Yeah, they got cool shit. I wanted to steal one of them. Just so I could break it, because I don't like Activision.
Just the liquid shit into it.
Well, because like when I saw that they were coming, I was like, how many sex weirdos are gonna be in the park?
How freaking funny would it be to just drill holes in the bottom of that freaking cup and then just use it to scoop the cat litter? It's just like, thanks, Activision. You finally made a product that works.
Fuck. So, I walked into our shitty, like, literally a metal fucking shack for the people who clean all night. A tray of, like, not food for less, like Ralph's or Vaughn's.
Ooh.
But it was like a tray of cookies.
Ooh.
And it said, from Activision, thanks for your hard work.
You know...
And I said...
Because it was that funny. Because it's still that funny. You can tell by how hard I'm laughing.
And yeah, now you got me thinking about the breast milk thief. Running around the park.
Oh no, he hasn't been there forever. Yeah, he's just like a sad, lonely freaking gremlin now. Like he doesn't do anything. He says he's developing a game, but there's like no updates on it for like 10 years or something. But so he worked back in the day on that shit. Also, I was thinking I had a joke set up for the cookies thing. It was just like if it's like you saw the Activision guy put the cookies down, he's like, you know what we'd really appreciate? You stop molesting your employees.
You guys should unionize.
Please do.
I'd get shot. Somebody would come out of the attic where we store everything, where the stairs are at like a fucking 70-degree angle, and fucking they'd dart me and be like, "Get out!" With
the freaking with the cattle thing from No Country for Old Men.
Oh my god, that shit was so cool.
That movie was really good,
dude.
Made me want to read the book.
Yes, I am planning on it.
That was Cormac McCarthy. He did The Road.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
do you want us to know the audiobook together someday?
No. No, I want to read it.
Okay, I'll find the book and we'll read it.
We'll sit there. The drug dealer's brains.
What if I read it to you?
with my little propeller hat in bed. I really do have a propeller hat.
You do.
I just took it off.
I don't know. You know, I'll find a copy and then we can share it. It's fine.
Okay. As far as you have to read Grendel then.
Okay.
That's my freaking favorite book. It's in the closet.
I can read it today. I honestly just want to unwind.
You could easily get through that freaking book today.
Yeah, I'm fascinated by it.
We'll have to dig it out. And being 30, that's not something that we could spare the energy
it's
for.
like right up there, I think, isn't it?
No.
Oh, fuck. Where did I put it?
I have my C.S. Lewis book up there.
I don't want
the one that I... What? He's a great freaking philosophist. I love C.S. Lewis.
I don't want to hear about Jesus.
It's a little hard for him. It's a little hard to parse what he's saying sometimes, but he was friends with Tolkien.
He was friends with Tolkien.
They hated each other's freaking work. I think it's so funny.
Authors are interesting.
I will say that it's funny that they were friends, that C.S. Lewis and Tolkien were friends. Mm-hmm. But the one that didn't have religious undertones was the one that became infinitely more popular, the series. And it's like that. Even back when I was a kid, when I tried to read The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, I was so much freaking less interested in it than I was in Frodo's adventures.
No, yeah. Even now, I'm like, but I'm gonna do it. Like, I literally
They're not
have
bad.
to. Yeah.
They are not bad. It's just like when I hadn't yet experienced Lord of the Rings, I was like, I kind of, if I'm going to do fantasy, I would kind of rather have that one.
Oh, yeah. I was not interested in Alistar or whatever the fuck that lion's name was.
Aslan.
Aslan. I think the only time why do I do this? I'm sorry. I interacted with that IP was I was being held hostage in 7th grade because it was like the last day of school or something. But I was waiting to go see Twilight, and my fucking teacher put on Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and I was just like, fucking hate this fucking movie.
That's a bad day all around.
I was so bored, and it was one of you remember where it was like last day of school in middle school, your fucking last day with your teacher, it was like segmented, so you're like 4 days with one bitch.
Oh, towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
It was fucking awful. So that bitch would just put on movies. I had to watch Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. Wanted to fucking throw up. High School Musical. I just put my head down. I was like, fuck this. What else?
Wow.
They were torturing me, dude.
Effectively, it was torture, yes. It was basically white torture. That's not what I meant.
White noise. Look, even he looked at you. The cat.
Speaking of cats, I gotta let the other one in.
Okay. Speaking of cats, the fluffy one that lives here too, he is very cute. He's gray.
You just trying to fill air?
Yeah, I am. Look at his beautiful yellow eyes. Hi!
Well... Oh, yeah. Also, if you want to imagine what this freaking cat looks like, because you've seen pictures... If you're listening to this podcast, you've definitely seen pictures of Titan. Titan is a beautiful freaking creature. He is like a shiny Pokemon, but if you want to know what this other cat looks like, just imagine what a cat looks like. That.
Yeah, it's gray and fluffy and has stripes.
He's just cat.
Trash cat.
He's a good dude, though.
He's a dude. He doesn't know what's coming for him.
He doesn't know what's coming for him. The specter of death comes for us all.
I feel no sympathy. He keeps trying to hump my son.
Oh, right. It was the coolest. Okay, so I think it's very telling that the just like the amount of love for Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe versus or just Narnia. The love for Narnia is just very much overshadowed by the love for Lord of the Rings. Is that the love for Narnia is so like
Niche.
It's like Tumblr-esque, you know?
It's like those fucking weird homeschooled kids that like it.
Yes. Yeah,
It's like that's all your mom would let you read. I'm
big,
like, ugh.
big fat nerds and cool people like Lord of the Rings, and just like kids with carpeted stairs like Narnia.
Lord of the Rings is one of the books that needs a fucking permission slip.
It is, isn't it?
And I was like,
yeah.
But is there literally anything? Like, it's a little complicated for them, but is there anything in Lord of the Rings that's...
You know, here's an interesting...
I need to read it all the way through now, because I'm like, no.
Here's an interesting question. Would you allow a 6th grader to read 1984?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be concerned that you'd be making, like
a little anarchist?
A little Twitter bot. Because they don't know, you're not, like, concerned about guiding them through it or anything?
So, I was a Wild West kind of... Nobody fucking told me what to read. Nobody told me what I could and couldn't read.
Yeah.
I was ready to fucking crash out on anybody who did. So, I read whatever the fuck I wanted. And I believe in that. I believe in that for kids.
Yeah.
Up to a certain point. When it comes to, like, smut, no. When it comes to the classics, yes. I think whenever you're interested in it, you should be allowed to try it.
What if you wanted to check out Atlas Shrugged?
That one's really big and you're gonna get bored, but go ahead.
That freaking book is awful. I don't know why I ever thought that book was good. You know what? I guess that proves that at one point I was a pompous little bitch. Because I did read that book cover to cover.
I'm trying to get through the classics, but I think I'm only doing, like, the rate is like 2 or 3 a year. So far, I've enjoyed Pride and Prejudice. And Dracula.
You tried to read Little Women and you were just like, this is freaking annoying.
Dude, yeah, it was on for like 5 minutes and all they did was complain and I turned it off and returned the fucking audiobook.
Maybe it gets better later?
Maybe.
Maybe they start having, like, how would you feel if they started having, like, freaking, like Sailor Moon fights?
That'd be sick.
But it was, like, in Victorian era, so it was, like, one of them could summon, like, an infinite washer freaking rack out of her dress.
Oh my god. Oh, can I... Okay, I don't want to, like, get off on a huge tangent.
Don't know what chicks do.
So...
One of them has Spider-Man powers, but it's a tampon that comes out of her wrist.
Oh my god. So... Don't let Marvel hear you. You're onto something there. I think the focus group would like it.
Wait, my PMS is going off. Someone's having fun somewhere. Please, I'm not really like that. Please.
You know what, though? It's not even the period. It's before the period. It is the premenstrual fucking symptoms. Because I get fucking cranky.
I should write a book called Big Ladies. And it's just that. But it's just like, okay, here's what I think girls do in the upstairs rooms. And that's the freaking preface.
It's like a goober's, not a weirdo, not like a pervert, but like a goober's interpretation of like girls having sleepovers and changing their period tampons. And
there's like a chick whose ability is that she can just release perfume from every pore, and so she can just choke anybody out. And like there's like another chick whose like hair can extend indefinitely.
This is like some Adult Swim shit. I'm on and I'm in.
It's like it's all just different forms of femininity, but they freaking fight. They fight
toxic masculinity.
Yeah. Like some dude will come by unwashed with his jacket, just powdered his frickin' balls today, but he's got frickin' smegma all the way down to the floor, and he's just like, "Oh, you're coming with me, darling." And she's just like, "I don't think so." And then she like frickin' sticks her hair up his nose and grows it and just frickin' explodes him from inside.
So like what Captain Marvel wanted to do.
I guess. I don't know. I just want to see if I can get away with that. Because I would be doing it earnestly. I'd just be like, I don't know. You could easily just give them super strength, but I think it would be funny if they fought with like the very picture of femininity. Like I would love the idea of a chick who's just like any shoe she puts on, the heel can extend. And she could use it as like a blade, but only on her foot, like right in.
So like Daphne after the live action movie, or like I think the live action movie started.
Yeah.
They made her a fucking badass.
Yeah, so
for no reason. Like it was so good.
It's live action Daphne, but with superpowers.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, I have my drill lipstick. And they're like, wow, that's weird, Daphne. And she's like, I know. And then she just fucking opens the door for them, like, breaks into the safe. She's like, I'm ready for everything. I'm like, you know what?
I hope
empower the women having their purses and wake up ready.
I hope that's not like bad.
I love that shit.
Okay.
I love it because you had Velma, she's the nerd, right? And then everyone was like, she's hot. And then Daphne was like, well, she gets captured and she likes Fred. So like they brought it home.
Hey, yo, Velma.
Like, I don't know. I appreciate Daphne.
Come on around, girl.
Modern Daphne.
You know where I'm at.
Hey, yo.
I like my orange women.
Hey, yo. Hey.
Kiki just stabbed me. Right in the heart, too. Just like when we met. High five. Okay. Do you want to talk about Nintendo Direct again?
Yes.
So I sent you 2 cow gifs.
Oh, what are those?
So these are just cute cows. Because Story of Seasons got a new game or a remake or something, and the cows are really freaking cute in that game. So I just sent you 2 cute cows because I thought it would make you happy.
Wait, Harvest Moon?
Not Harvest Moon.
Oh.
It was the series that was made after the guy who made Harvest Moon lost the rights to Harvest Moon. And when I say guy, I mean the people.
So it's getting a remake?
It's either a remake or another installment.
Yay! I'm gonna have a fucking Stardew Valley baby thing for myself.
The Harvest Moon is on the Switch. I have it. It's on Nintendo Switch. It's a SNES game.
I think I tried and it was dick.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is the first installment, so I wouldn't blame you for not liking it.
Yeah.
It's a little rough. Anyway, cute cows.
I love cute cows.
That's it.
Hey, Nisa, guess what? I love you.
No, don't rile her up. Metroid Prime 4 footage. Freaking finally.
Oh, footage?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Was it pre-rendered?
No.
Oh, gameplay?
Wait, was it? Oh, it was gameplay. It was gameplay, but it was not a live demo.
Okay. Well, yeah. So it's real.
Yes. It's no longer a PNG.
How long did that take? 1, 2...
Do you have any idea what year it was?
18, maybe.
2018, maybe. Yeah.
Sounds
God, it's
right.
almost been 10 years.
Fuck, don't say it like that. Ah, my head. Ah!
Oh, shit, that was... Wait, no, it's more than that, because it was announced at the launch of the Switch, wasn't it?
So the Switch came out in 16, huh? Or 15?
It was like 15, 16.
It has been 10 years. Because Snoo's always reminding me how old the fucking Switch is, so how old I am. I'm like, shut the fuck up!
Anyway, that game looks pretty good. And, like, I personally, I don't really like the way that the Metroid games play. Or, like, I don't like playing first-person games on, sticks. And I don't really like the way the Metroid games play. I don't like backtracking a lot. And in Metroid games, there's just, like, a lot of dead ends until you find the one that's not a dead end, and it's like, oh, okay, great. I just spent an hour doing freaking nothing to get some progress, and it didn't appeal to me. But if that Nintendo Switch 2 leak document is real, and you can use the second Joy-Con as a mouse, I very much might try that game.
Yeah, so the plan right now is I'm gonna...
Who cares?
Trade my Switch.
Right now, it doesn't exist. Who gives a shit? We'll see what comes up.
Wait, is your Switch older or is my Switch older?
I don't know. I got my Switch before you.
So maybe we should trade your Switch.
The hell does that mean?
Well, what's in there?
Way more games than you?
I know.
Frickin'
What if I
fake
just
gamer
get you
girl?
a different SD card?
What? Dude, why do we need to trade in the Switch? The Switch 2 doesn't even exist yet.
I don't want to buy it for full price when it does come out.
You don't know if you want to buy it, period.
It's coming out this year, isn't it?
They're gonna say something about it next month.
Yeah, they're gonna hold my fucking Pokemon on their hostage.
Not ZA.
Really?
Yeah.
Yay.
I don't think so.
Because I really want to play it.
The big like central mechanic of this game, because like back in the day when Nintendo would make a new game in their series, they would just take the formula and then tack on a gimmick to it. Mm-hmm. It wasn't terribly interesting. Some of the time, like Skyward Sword, just tack the gimmick on. So they're kind of doing that now, but it looks like the game is kind of playing around it more. The gimmick this time is telekinesis. Mm. So there was like Samus solving puzzles and shit with telekinesis and using it in combat and stuff, and it was really, really cool. I have no clue how they're going to balance canon Samus, because she's already busted, and now she can move shit with her mind, including her freaking shots.
That's cool.
So Samus is very quickly becoming the ultimate video game protagonist. And I'm here for it. I freaking love Samus. I think Samus is cool.
Samus versus Master Chief.
Samus! She doesn't need to reload. She doesn't need ammo.
Samus versus Doom Guy.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Did you say Doom Guy or the Doom Slayer?
Oh. What's the difference?
Doom Guy is a dude.
Okay. Well, what about the Doom Slayer?
The Doom Slayer is Rage incarnate.
But she's a woman.
But yeah, and she's also, I think she's either 6 or 7 feet tall.
I'd be pissed off too.
And she could jump 10 feet in the air without the suit. She has Chozo DNA, dude. That shit can just do whatever you need it to.
It's nanomachines.
Nanomachines, son.
What else we got?
There's a game called Witchbrook, where you play as a mercenary and you hunt down monsters in a bog.
Yeah?
And the final boss is like your most generic looking witch. It's like a puzzle game.
A puzzle game?
I'm lying. I was trying to make it sound boring. Witchbrook is actually pretty sick. You go to a magic college, a magic school, and it's like fully incorporated into the world. Like the magic system is like a bunch of like symbols and items that you put in a certain orientation, and that'll turn into like a Tetris block, and then you can use that Tetris block that is blended ingredients, right,
alchemy,
into like another Tetris block or whatever. It's got a real ass magic system, and it doesn't seem like there's combat, but if you use that magic system to make items, you could sell them in the like town square.
Yeah.
And you can do like Harvest Moon. You can do like Animal Crossing like quests for people.
That's what I wanted stupid ass potion craft to be. But it was just
it looks really freaking good.
I'm gonna it's on the Switch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really
When's it coming out?
I think it's out right now. I think it came out today. It's either that or it's coming out next month. But that freaking game looks freaking fantastic. It looks like somebody set out with like, it's one of those games where you look at it, you don't even play it, you just look at it. You can tell somebody like this is one guy's vision. This is one person's vision. It's like it's like
that's how Stardew was.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I love that. God.
It's like when you look at the swinging mechanics for Spider-Man 2, it's like I don't know how to explain it.
I'll know show one guy was really fucking.
I'll show you. Trust me, and that's exactly what happened. Yeah. The guy who made the swinging mechanics for the original Spider-Man 2 on the GameCube and stuff, he was just like, I'll show you. I'll work on it, and he spent like nights in the dev room.
But that's like the entire construction of Hannibal. Like he talked about everyone working off the clock willingly because they loved it.
Well, I mean, that's not contributing to like one guy's vision. It was still a lot of different people. But what I mean to say is that it's a very polished looking game, and I hope that it is good, because it's a very, even though I'm not going to play it, the amount of polish that game has, the amount of just like system interplay and creativity in this game excites me.
I'm so ready.
I love this medium, and I'm so interested in seeing if it's any good.
Which game? Yeah.
There's another game it looks like DuckTales, like gameplay wise, but it's called Eternal Life of Goldman, and you play as an old man. That's not something you see a lot.
Yeah.
So the reason that he's an old man is because he has a cane, but he's also like skilled with magic. So you would like get magical items like a stick or a crystal or something, and you would swap the head and shaft and balls of your cane with like a crystal or a magic stick or something like that, and it gives it different properties. And it's just a neat looking platform. It's all hand drawn. It's freaking beautiful.
Fantasy's coming back, bitches.
dark. I would say that game is like a dark fantasy look to it.
So excited.
Oh yeah, that freaking Pac-Man game is coming out too.
Still?
Yeah,
That's real?
with the guy in the shroud and the little Pac-Man robot.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that game is coming out soon, if it's not out already.
All right.
And then here's just like Konami slowly freaking getting back into the games sphere, and it's just like they released it's like all the Gradius games up to 4, I think, up to 3 or 4, and then they made a new, and they also have Salamander and Life Force, which are spinoffs, and they have a new Salamander game bundled in with it. But it's just Gradius. It's a shit ton of Gradius.
I don't remember Gradius.
Okay, well, that doesn't matter then.
Okay.
What does matter is that it's like, I'm looking at this and I'm just like, who died? Who died? Because 10 years ago, you guys were trying to boot Kojima and get out of the gaming world. What happened that you guys started bleeding money enough that you wanted to get back into this freaking aggressive like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Cannot be paying the bills.
No.
I love the game, but I get all my cards secondhand and common, so I don't give a freaking cent to Konami.
Yeah.
And I also don't get cards anybody cares about, so it's like, I guess I'm kind of supporting the industry or the game, but
the microeconomy,
really.
not the company.
I suppose so, but regardless, it's like, what are you doing? You made me hate you, and now you're coming back with this shit? And so it's like, oh, hey, we made you a cake, and it's like, you killed my grandfather.
I love it.
So I almost feel insulted when I see this freaking game. It's like,
brought you a pizza.
I love shmups.
Now I remember Gradius.
Okay, there you go.
Fuck.
And I'm looking at it and I'm just like, I never really liked Gradius, but this is a lot of freaking like really good games together in a collection that a lot of people really like. How dare you? I'm in protest. I'm going to play R-Types.
Fuck off.
Now, for the big the you got the burger, right? What makes a burger?
Meat.
The meat.
Meat.
If I gave you a burger bun and all the fixins that you don't like, let's pretend you do eat them now, and it was a slice of ham, how do you feel?
I would punch you in the fucking face.
This
you
isn't
told me it was a
frickin'
burger, asshole.
So you gotta get that meat. That meat is what makes it a burger.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you just have 2 slices of bread, as long as you get the meat, it's a burger.
Yeah.
Pokemon Legends ZA. New footage. And I noticed a lot of stuff. So first off, they
gave
have
us more?
Oh yeah. And it's not necessarily that it's dense, it's just that I'm looking in the corners of the screen for like,
yeah, anything.
What does that imply about the systems?
yeah, that's how I am. I'm a tweaker now. I don't even look for designs. I'm just like
The first thing that stood out to me is that it has a day-night cycle just like all the rest, and yes, it does get more dangerous at night, but you know how we're playing Pokemon Scarlet and it's like, yeah, you have to talk to the trainers to battle, not at night.
They just fucking run up on you?
In Legends ZA, aggressive trainers will come out.
Oh, yes!
But it gets better. Yes. You don't have to engage with them. They don't have to see you first.
Can you pay them money to go away?
No.
Oh.
You can preemptively attack them.
You can sneak up on trainers?
Yes. So if you hit them with a like a super effective move, like, okay, you see, I don't know what Florges is. You see somebody has like I don't even give a shit. Somebody has a Psyduck out.
Okay.
And you have like Grovyle.
Yeah.
You can hit them with Leaf Blade if they're not paying attention. Like they'll just be like looking out over like a cliff or something.
Because everyone has one guy out.
Yeah. And you can preemptively attack them. And not only does it give you the first move, I think it gives you the first move in the battle, but you just go right into it. You guys are just battling now. You just scare. Think about that. We're sitting and we're like freaking just like looking at, oh, how beautiful this sunset. And somebody comes up behind me, boom, with a freaking sledgehammer.
Yeah, just beats the shit out of your fucking pet.
Zippo! I don't have a pet anymore. I had to bring her back.
Oh.
I want a ghost Zippo. Aww, little ghost chihuahua. I would love that.
She showed up on Halloween. I was like, hug.
God rest her.
Ghost dog.
Now, another thing that I saw that was really interesting is that because battles are real time, timing matters. So if you want to use like dig, to avoid somebody's like water gun or like solar beam, you can do
it. The timing, oh my god, yeah, because it's more active.
Yeah, so if you just sit there while they're charging solar beam for the first
you can just
second,
dodge.
you're just like, okay, dig, and then solar beam hits nothing.
This is gonna change everything. If they don't keep this in the mainline games, they're stupid.
There was a lot of stuff that carried over from Arceus into Scarlet Violet.
Yeah, no. If Legends is gonna be the testing ground for how we feel about new mechanics,
yeah, from Arceus, they made like so many changes to the mainline games. I think it's really interesting to see. Like, it's not just cool to see them experimenting with this IP. I feel like I can love it again.
Yes. My joy is fucking restored.
Now, here's one of my favorite things about Japanese video games.
Yes.
A lot of times, Japanese games like to control your progression with a ranking system. So, the example I always go towards is No More Heroes. So you start out at rank like 200. And then you go through the tutorial, and that takes you up to rank 199. So, yeah, okay, you're going to be fighting a lot of dudes in this game, and then you'll go up a rank. So you fight like 12 dudes, and you get to rank like, I don't know, like 90 or whatever. Wait, I said 199. Whatever, you go up to from rank 100 to 90.
Yeah.
And then you fight like the 13th dude, and he's just like, oh, I just killed like everybody. If you kill me, you're rank 4.
Okay.
And I really hope they don't do that with this freaking game.
That's how My Hero was.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I don't know if it started with Bleach, but there was like the 50 generals in Bleach. And then they introduced like a Sasuke kind of like rival character. And he was like, yeah, I killed 47 of the 50 generals. Because like the guy who did Bleach was like, I don't want to be in this. I just did that because it was supposed to go on indefinitely. But now that I can get out of this, I don't want to do this anymore.
He just fucking ran into the ground.
Never wanted to do it.
I love
Never wanted to be what it was. I think that's really funny. Anyway, I hope they don't do that because the ZA has a ranking system from Z to A.
Oh fuck!
So there's going to be 26 ranks for you to climb.
God damn it.
And I'm certain there won't be a surprise 27th. You know what I'm saying? Like when I start doing that, you have no clue what I'm talking about, but you'll just join in.
I like doing it.
There are wild areas, and they just have wild Pokemon in them. There are like wild Pokemon scattered about outside of the wild areas, but in these wild areas, you're guaranteed that these are Pokemon you can catch. There are a lot of different, like, not biomes, but like environmentally, there's a lot of freaking detail. There's like these vines and shit growing on buildings that they didn't show off that they should freaking have. Because Lumiose looks so much freaking better.
Did we get a sewer?
I don't know.
We all want a sewer.
I want to see Lily's poop.
Lily was Sun and Moon, you freak.
I don't give a shit. I didn't play that freaking game. You guys are the ones who want to go into the freaking Pokemon poop land. Also, Pokemon don't poop, I think, so what the hell is that dung beetle Pokemon pushing around? That's right. That game I still think environmentally that game is dull as shit. You can make a city look so interesting, but it does not look interesting.
Yes, but in the context of it being a Pokemon game, this is great.
It looks like a fun Pokemon game.
Hell yeah.
But it does not look environmentally interesting.
I don't know if we're
except
ever gonna...
for in just like splotches.
Yeah, that's usually how it is. I stopped expecting it to look like fucking Bayonetta.
Oh, God. Well, that's just a wholly different art style.
I know.
Where you either have two spines or half of one.
Hey, I'd like to fucking take my Vulpix over to the fucking like Bloodborne ass fucking city.
Well, guess what? You could just play Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth or Time Stranger and do exactly that.
I will, maybe I will.
You're not gonna freaking do that.
No, I don't. I'll watch you.
So, just to kind of move on from that, because I think watching the trailer will be more interesting than me explaining it to you.
Thank you.
There's a cool beat 'em up, Marvel beat 'em up, coming out that looks like the Ninja Turtle Shredder's Revenge. Shredder's Revenge came out a couple years ago, and that game was really freaking good.
I heard it was good, yes.
It's just like Turtles in Time plus. And Turtles in Time was great when I was a kid, but as I got older, that's the one buttonest game ever. So to see this Marvel game, I think it's being made by the same devs. If it's not, they're aping the style and it looks good.
Yeah.
But it just...
Who do you play with? Like, who are your...
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
You can swap. You pick two guys.
Yeah.
So I saw them swap from Spider-Man to Venom. I saw Storm. I saw Hawkeye. I saw Captain America, of course. I saw Iron Man. I saw Wolverine. Like they have all of them, and I think I saw Colossus.
So while
which
they're
makes me happy.
wasting millions and millions of dollars on these movies, Marvel is
killing it in the games. Yeah,
that's good. That's good.
I feel like superheroes are better. Like comics and games are the best medium for superheroes.
No, absolutely.
So I'm gonna last game announcement from the Direct. Tamagotchi Life, you remember that? Ugh. I remember that shit came out like 2014 or something.
Yeah, we were still in like high school.
Yeah. I just remember hearing people talk about it because it, like weebs, right? And they were excited that there was a Japanese word in the title, so they would do they would do everything they could to overpronounce it.
Yeah, they add syllables.
It would just be in a freaking sentence. They'd be like, "Yo, I've been playing Tomodachi Life."
Mm-hmm.
It's like you could just call it Tamagotchi. It's totally fine. It's Tamagotchi Life.
Yeah.
I'm not getting my revenge there, but anyway, they're getting a sequel. Tamagotchi Life's getting a sequel.
I guess, because that freaking game was a fishbowl. I have no clue how people enjoyed it, but I'm glad they did. The trailer has a chick farting on the beach in the first minute, in the first 10 seconds, in the first 3. Who is this game for?
People who like to look at things happen. I'm interested to see what comes from it because that freaking balding dude screaming about how he's sucking his own dick and dying, that was comedy gold back in 2014. So I'm hoping that we'll see stuff like that now. I hope they didn't like go overboard on the freaking profanity filter.
Yeah, man.
Here's something cool that the Switch is doing. That just Nintendo is doing. It's like uncharacteristically cool. They're effectively adding download play to the Switch. You remember download play?
No.
So if I have Mario Kart 7 on my 3DS, and you don't, but you have a 3DS, tap download play.
Oh, so we can start playing Mario Kart and Mario Party.
You can play as a Shy Guy. You can play as a Shy Guy in Mario Kart 7. It worked with a lot of different games too. But
that's cool.
That's not what they're doing. It's much bigger. You can just straight up lend games that you own digitally to people on your family plan. That's really freaking cool because I could just like give you Hollow Knight for 2 weeks. There's a 2-week limit on it, but there's nothing.
Can you do it multiple times?
Yeah, you keep your save data, so I could just like, it gave it back. I'll just.
That's awesome.
It's 2 taps.
So I could just give you like Violet or whatever if you ever wanted to play it by yourself.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's really cool. Which makes me wonder: is this a new form of DRM?
Fuck!
Yeah. Like they there's got to be like a Trojan horse here. Why is Nintendo doing something good?
Yeah, that's not right.
That's weird. Because that's like, what is that? Like up to 12 people you could share your game with? Yeah. And you're only able to lend out games to one person at a time. So like if I give you Hollow Knight, I can't give it to your brother.
Okay.
You'd have to give it back, or 2 weeks would pass.
Can you lend multiple games at once?
Yes, but I think one to one person.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that makes sense.
You don't have multiple copies. It's just like...
No. Like if I give you Hollow Knight, I can't also give you Raji.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You get one, and that's all you get. So you bring back Hollow Knight?
Give me my freaking Hollow Knight back!
What do you... Fuck, I'm trying to think, like... If there's anything...
I don't think there's anything on my Switch you give a shit about outside of Hollow Knight.
I'm not thinking about your Switch. I'm thinking about everyone else in the house.
Oh, no. Nobody has interesting games on their Switch.
Miss Business might.
Does anybody have... Does anybody have...
Does she have Digimon?
No. What was that game that came out? It was an RPG. It had really, really freaking pretty sprite art. It was not Octopath Traveler. Was it Octopath Traveler? It was not Octopath
Traveler was gorgeous, but it was not.
It was not a fantastic game. Yeah. It's fine.
I heard it was whatever.
Yeah, it's fine. I have a new appreciation for JRPGs.
I still want to give it a shot.
I would like to. I think that game
You own it, don't you?
I do not.
Who the fuck owns it?
I played the demo on my Switch.
Oh, that's why I thought you had.
I had it on Game Pass.
Oh, you fucker, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was years ago.
No, I had a friend that he had it. He slobbed its knob, but he slobbed the knob of a lot of things. That
he also slobbed the knob of ReZero.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He was somebody whose tastes were not to be
terrible.
trusted.
Yeah. I don't think he's doing well.
I hope he's not dead. No, I hope he's a better person. Now here's the weirdest one. So you just heard about the download play. That shit's pretty cash. Here's something freaking weird. He's just like, what are you freaking doing, Nintendo? Of course they had to pull some shit like this. Next month, in April, they're releasing a Nintendo News app that will give you daily Nintendo news. Shut
up.
And it's just like, you guys don't...
Stop releasing apps. I'm not downloading them. I'm not using them.
This is going to go the way of Miitopia.
Yeah, it would be there for like 3 months.
And then they're going to cut it off, and it's just like, what?
Why? Used Miitopia, and then I was like, no, that's
why?
Boring. Because they just fuck around. It's just...
You know how freaking addicted I was to Miiverse, dude? Kids would say the most wild shit in there.
Dude, it's wild.
It's awesome.
Dude, online forums, like a place where kids are allowed to talk, fucking hilarious, dude. They just say some crazy shit.
I never engaged with anybody. I never talked to anybody. I would just lurk, and it was always beautiful. Just the amount of times you'd go into like a freaking like a Smash Brothers like board, and it would just be like, high school RP, anyone welcome to join. What do you mean high school RP? And it's like anime high school RP. It's like, what makes this anime? And I'd just go in there and I'd read it, and it would just be like people having legitimate arguments and then typing like asterisk blushes asterisk.
It's fucking weird.
Like we're doomed as a species, not because of that.
Yeah, yeah.
But basically what it is like, it'll give you like a unique little picture of like a character in action every day, and it'll be like March 12th, and then you can scroll down and it'll be like Pikmin 4
exists.
Yeah, here's a PNG. I don't know, like
just to fucking bug you. I'm excuse me. Let me download a reminder that Nintendo exists.
Can you actually have
365 fucking pieces of news about your company
daily?
No.
And is it a singular piece of news? No. It's just like, okay, what is this, like a newsletter? Do you guys just get this internally? Is this just you giving it up to us? What is this? Like, this sounds freaking stupid. I hope it's like a freaking failure, just so it'll be funny.
They're like, you're not important enough to be a daily app for me.
Like, I need to know what the president is burning down today.
Yeah. Today.
And also the market for this app is already keeping abreast of Nintendo knowledge by sticking their nose up their asses.
No, for real. So
they're counting Miyamoto's ass hairs as we speak. What is this going to do? It has to go through so much curation, so much freaking there's a translation. It has to be proofread, and it's like this is so much work.
They gotta be money laundering or something.
There's no way you're getting money out of this.
There's no reason to no spent on making the app. There's gotta be a scheme going on, because there's no fucking way that anybody said, "Oh yes, this is super necessary." That sounds like a good idea.
Nintendo likes to experiment in the dumbest freaking ways possible.
What the fuck?
They don't experiment with their games. They experiment with their fan base.
Once every 3 months is fine.
Oh, I love that thing. Whenever I happen to open my Switch and I see something interesting, and it's like, hey, did you know that freaking the people who made Zelda wanted to tell you something cool about chests?
Yeah, no, I love reading about that shit. I loved all the Minecraft ones. I curated my fucking shit.
I'll even go to the bottom and I'll type yeah. I'll hit yeah.
Yeah, I will. I'll interact with the little survey. Is that what they're gonna just move to the app?
Probably not. If anything, it might just be like both.
Oh, fuck
But like, who's even writing that shit?
I know!
For the Switch, it's like, Nintendo, why are you doing this? Stop! Fix your online shop so it loads on your system that you made it for!
Make my Joy-Cons bigger, you fuck!
Make my Joy-Cons work!
Stop the drift!
and start some drift in F-Zero, you know what I'm saying? You just start your hey, you talking
Stop
about some
sleeping
F-Zero?
on those IPs.
So yeah, stop sleeping on freaking Eternal Darkness. I would love give it to Kojima. Give Eternal Darkness to Kojima.
Oh my god, please.
He's like, oh, I want to make something like Silent Hill. Give him Eternal Darkness, please. They keep renewing the freaking. I think they keep renewing the copyright on the sanity meter, and they're not using it.
I hate them so much. There's this really cool fucking Emerald fucking remake thing.
Stop shutting down fan games.
Stop talking about fan games until they're out. Just wait until they're out so I can download it in secret. Stop announcing it like on fucking Kotaku.
Oh,
you
yeah.
stupid fucks.
Yeah. There's a lot. There was a fan game I was following for a little while called it was Chrono Trigger Crimson Echoes.
Damn.
And it was a sequel to the game, and I was just like, yeah, I'll play it. But then I got 10 minutes into it, and I was just like, wow, I don't think I care about this. So I'm gonna have to give it another shot, because that was like right after was that right after I got? Yeah. So I've never actually beaten Chrono Trigger. I got 2. Oh, sorry, bro. Let me look.
She said, oh. She couldn't believe it.
Oh, girl. Okay, so I've never actually beaten Chrono Trigger. I've gotten 2 Lavos and 2 his final form. But I was playing it on my Wii. Wii crashed. So I've never actually beaten the game.
Poser.
I did the Rainbow Shell side quest. I did every freaking side quest of that game.
I know.
I 99% to Chrono Trigger, dude.
I like Chrono Trigger a lot.
I love freaking Chrono Trigger.
I had to restart mine because my fucking progress couldn't get transferred to my DS.
Is this gonna have to be a game that I play on the show for you?
No, I want to play it. I like
Okay.
Chrono Trigger. I'm trying. I like RPGs. I'm trying.
Okay. I'm just gonna judge you until you do it.
FF7 you can play for me because I'd rather just enjoy that with you.
Oh yeah, I also know how to break the shit out of that game and just get like a bajillion damage.
Because I got as far as the.
You got to Shinra HQ.
Yeah, but all I wanted to do really was like the drag quest. And, and then like get to like the end of disc 1, as it were. So I did, and I was like, or whatever.
There's something interesting about old JRPGs.
Or no, that's not disc 1. That's just like the act 1. Whatever. But
that was disc 1.
Was it?
Yeah. It is like disc 1 of the remake is like. Oh wait, no, disc 1 is Midgard. You did get farther, yeah. Anyway,
I got pretty far.
JRPGs back in the day used to have like 50 different stories in them. Like it was almost episodic. It was like, why didn't you guys just make one game? Like JRPGs for some reason think they need to go on for 20 hours or like 30 hours, and it's like, you really don't. Like I think I said this last podcast too. Is like I've beaten Legend of Legaia 3 times and the story won't end.
Yeah. You're like, yep, and then this happened, and I'm like, all right, so it's over, and you're like, nope, I'm still going.
It's also not interesting.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you doing? Why?
It's just because I haven't beaten it. And I really want to see what the second game is.
Yeah, you have that too.
I might just watch like a speedrun of that shit and just like stop to read the dialogue if it ever becomes interesting. But like specifically when it comes to Legend of Legaia, it's not very interesting.
That's how I feel about certain fucking book series.
Excuse me, sorry. This is important.
Yes.
There is a point of Final Fantasy VII where Cloud's in a wheelchair. And I don't remember at freaking all what happens in that part.
You know, he doesn't need that wheelchair.
You be nice.
He can run.
You be nice, mean lady. that Kiki is referencing.
There's this crazy
Don't worry about it.
bitch.
Don't worry about it. You know what? We'll do like a special on that lady.
Yeah. I want to accumulate more stories about her psycho ass.
Yeah, I would love that.
I can banish her with eucalyptus oil. I literally have to use magic. I was told today by my friend, by Bowie, she was like, you know what, I might get you some of that oil for your birthday. I go, you can give me a used container, I don't care.
She's a witch too?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say, damn, they're cropping up everywhere you go.
No, it's the scent, so it's like lotions and stuff.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know, I thought that was a witch thing.
No, but hey, I'm gonna find out.
Okay.
I mean...
So you could just like slip her a pentagram and just be like, do you know what this means in my language?
I mean, having like an African last name being a white woman, because she's married to a guy that I've never seen nothing, but then
I've never seen his dick.
I've never seen nothing, but it's just like a really long, unpronounceable last name that's got like 3 words in it, and I was like, what the fuck?
What was it you said? Like you gave me like a.
I don't wanna. We can discuss it later.
Okay, could you lay like a picture? I'm just curious.
I can pull it up on my phone actually. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
not that
then
big of a deal.
we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah. And she's got tattoos. She's graying, but she's like basically goes silver, so she looks cool as fuck.
She's lettuce.
No, she's cool, man. She like doesn't crash out.
She seems pretty cool.
Yeah,
I can
and
respect
she's got
that.
like the David Bowie shit on her car.
Oh, is that why she's Bowie? I like that.
Yeah.
David Bowie was cool. Did you ever hear the story about Coldplay trying to get him to feature on a song?
No, I think it's every time I think of David Bowie, my brain also thinks of David Cage. Unfortunately,
No,
because
David Bowie belongs.
No,
David Bowie belongs in your head.
Don't get me wrong, but I love David Bowie, but I didn't listen to him prior to experiencing a little bit of Omicron, so I was so confused. I listened to David Bowie like a few months ago because I was asking Snoo about it, and he didn't know shit, and I go, "Fuck
What?
you." Yeah.
He was getting on my ass about the Beatles, but he's never listened to David Bowie.
So no, not never. He just didn't really like it that much.
What?
I don't know. He's changed his mind since because
Bowie's freaking weird.
No, we love it.
I love David Bowie.
There's honestly
I don't even like his music. I just love David Bowie. God rest him.
He's got such. He was the fucking cool guy, man.
He was like Boy George, except he never did anything bad. I was gonna say that. Okay, so about the
George Foreman died.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Who's gonna knock the fat out of my meat? God rest him. He was a fantastic boxer. Yeah. I actually knew him before his grills, before his boxing, but then I watched a couple of his fights and I was like, oh damn. Oh damn. Like I think Tyson, it was either Tyson or Muhammad Ali was like, were you ever afraid to get in the ring with anybody? George Foreman.
You know, I had an inkling that he was like a sport man, right?
Oh yeah.
All this time I was just like, grills.
Well, hey man, you gotta get your protein. George Foreman was an excellent boxer. God rest him.
Damn.
Can't speak for him as a human, but you know when you take enough knocks to the noggin, you get aggressive. You tend to get a little aggressive.
Ew! I found an Elon Musk book. I'm gonna throw it out.
Oh my god! Give it to me. I want to play with it. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah,
memory came back to me. I don't know. I was like,
David Bowie, because you were thinking about potentially evil people.
Yeah.
Elon Musk is definitely freaking evil.
I hate him. He's not even cool.
He's not.
That's what's making me mad. He thinks he's so cool. Like, I'm like, you're the lamest fucking villain I've ever seen. I hate you.
The freaking best part of it, Reddit thought he was cool, and that made him feel cool.
He ain't got no swag. How you gonna have all that money and you dress like a freaking loser?
How you gonna have
Fix your hair, dude.
Like he's like so sauceless. He's not even tofu though, but he's like
this fucking earthworm.
He's like mud.
Put fucking.
It's like I don't even know what I'm supposed to do with this.
He's so nothing. I hate him.
Okay, let me tell you the David Bowie story with Coldplay.
Yeah.
So Coldplay, I think it was Coldplay, tried to get David Bowie on a track to try to get him as a feature. So he was like, yeah, I'll come down and listen to it. He comes to America, I think, and he listens to the song, and he's like, well, it's not a very good song, is it? And then he didn't do it. And you know what? I respect Coldplay's response.
What'd they say?
He won't put his name to just anything. And you know what?
That's class.
That makes him David Bowie. And I respect that.
I finally watched Labyrinth.
Yeah, you did. You did. That movie is really freaking good. I love Jim Henson. I love his work. I love everything that I love Muppets, and I love the creativity that they do with just their puppetry. And his son took over the business, and he's doing great with it. I will die on the freaking hill that Happy Time Murders was a good movie, and I will gladly rewatch that movie.
Do you want to do that?
No, because there's like we got company, and I don't want to make them watch it if they don't like it, because people don't like that movie. I think it's a really good noir parody. We can watch it together like tomorrow. Okay. Wait, no, the day after.
Whatever.
Yeah. But I did want to say something to you. You were giving me a funny look, and I figured out what it was. You were triggering like a memory. You remind me of the Babe. What? The Babe with the Power.